Hello, this is Chaneta, author of How to Have This and That. Today, my topic is Dare to Live Now. Dare to Live Now. Mrs. Jefferson said, Lionel, if you don't watch out, you're going to go from being a has-been to a would-be without ever being an is. Get that? This is how a lot of us live. We are never an is. We are either living in the past or we're living in the future. We hardly ever embrace the present. That is the isness, the nowness. Dare to live now. Dare to enjoy each moment. Dare to be AAC, awake, aware, and conscious. Dare to be consciously involved with every moment of your life, every day, as often as you can, so that you can continue to create your other moments by choice and not by default. Because a lot of us have our programs running us by default. And we do it's unconscious. We're like on automatic. And some of these programs are negative and some of them, of course, are positive. If you want to know which programs are running your life predominantly, look at your life and you will see the connections. Let's make sure that our positive programs are populating our consciousness by being consciously aware of the choice that we make, thereby overriding any negative programs. There is no future in the past, I know that. Dare to live now. When you are awake, aware, and conscious, that's AAC, you can create your life on purpose from choice. Dare to live now. Any changes we need to or want to make, we have to make that in the now moment, in the present. Dare to live each day as if it was perfect within itself. Stay in that space and it will be so for you. Our minds are burdened with mistakes we have made and cannot forgive ourselves or others. We keep thinking, I wish I had said this or done this or acted this way, and so on and so on. Your thoughts just go in that direction. Unclutter your mind from thoughts that do not serve you and fill it with forgiveness and love. So much of our life is spent living in the future, trying to get somewhere, striving for the next reward, trying to protect ourselves and our loved ones from possible future dangers that may or may never happen. Constantly living in Tomorrowland doesn't help us. Why don't we live now? Why don't we live now? Because now is really all we have, right or right. Before you know it, you're getting older, and then life just seems to be flying past you, just hurrying past you, and you're just filled with regrets. And then we all start singing that song, I wish I had, I wish I had, I wish I had. Well, you can do it now. Happiness always seems to be just around the corner. We have the opportunity each day to experience our happiness now. Why not take it now? You know, before you know it, the day has disappeared, and the more we focus on something, on happiness, the more unhappiness we get. The more we focus on joy, the more joy we get. What we're looking for is looking for us. Like attracts like. When you see joy all around you and you focus on that, you attract more joy to you. It works that way. I know that for a fact. Prove it to yourself. How much time do we actually spend in the present moment? How often do we seize the day instead of postponing our joy for when we get off work or happy hour with our friends or until tomorrow or the next national holiday, etc.? How often do we live only for the weekends or our once a year vacation? How often do we fully live today and consciously live as if every moment is our last? Start doing things that make you happy now. Just start now. Find one thing today, just one thing today that will bring you joy, and focus on that one thing. Start with where you are. Imagine that today is the only day you have to live. Because if it were true, and it may be true, how would you be? How would you feel? What would you say? How would you act? What would you enjoy eating without feeling guilty that you'll put weight on, take weight off, it's not good for you, it's not that for you? Just enjoy the food. You already have everything you need within you. You just need to know it and live from the space of knowingness. All the joy in the universe is yours, not one day, not someday, but right now. You don't have to wait another day. You don't have to. Just start now. Besides, you may not even have another day or even another moment. Let's make every day a day of praise, gratitude, and thanksgiving. A day in which we recognize the divine bounty and the eternal goodness in our life. Live today as if you know that God is the only presence and the only power there is. And if you do, you will not worry about tomorrow because you know that all your todays are provided for abundantly, and nothing and no one can take your joy from you. So here's a little exercise that will help you live in the now. One, name a few things that you would love to do and have been putting off until a later time, that Tomorrowland. Don't let fear continue to hold you back from things you've always wanted to do. Just start now, even if it's one small, tiny thing. Don't go another day without naming a few things you've always wanted to do and have been putting them off. Write one step that you could take towards each desire that will allow you to do it now or sooner rather than later. Imagine today is the last day on earth. What do you wish you had done sooner? What will you do today? Who will you spend your time with today? Make a list of your relationships and how you would interact with each person now. And start acting this way now with those people. This might be your last day. You don't know. I don't know. Forgive yourself for anything that you're blaming yourself for. And forgive others for anything that you perceive that they've done to you. Remember now, forgiveness is not for their benefits, it's for your benefit, our benefit. So release, let go, trust God. Choose to live in peace with yourself and others. It's okay to disagree with your friends and still be friends. That's fine. So what adventures are you missing out on? Name them. You will be surprised how many things you can do right now. Leave a legacy. Before you go to bed at night, write down everything that you would like your day, your life to be like, and then start doing them now. Because on your deathbed, it will be too late. What am I talking about, right? Choose to live every day as if it's your last. Each day is a gift. It's a present for you to unwrap. So live it as if it's your last day on planet Earth. You don't know what wonderful surprises are there for you. You will see the difference it will make in your life if you just do that. Prove it to yourself. Live now. Stop clinging to any negative past. Has it served you? No, it hasn't. Dare to be now. Dare to enjoy now. Dare to be healthy now. Dare to be happy now. Dare to be prosperous now. Dare to be grateful and thankful now. Dare to live now. Dare to be AAC, awake, aware, and conscious now. Dare to have this and that now. This is Chaneta, author of How to Have This and That. My books are sold on Amazon.com. Dare to be on the beaches of the world. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, it is. But before you go, this is what I want you to do right now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, click like, share my YouTube videos with others, and invite them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And dare to do it now. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, it is.